everyone, it's Nova, and welcome back to Nancy Drew, the White Wolf, Icicle Creek. Yeah, it's basically nighttime, and if I recall right, yeah, basically I have to, start the next day so that I can start doing my duties for the day, and then that way I would have enough time to, go do this thing for Ollie, so that I can finally maybe get Chantel to help me. So let's just set it for 6 o'clock again as usual. And I'll get started with my duties. I gotta admit, Ooh.
What do you want?
You messed with my rifle, didn't you?
This I gotta hear.
No kidding.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You used a bullet to push down the sight pin so I'd miss that wolf. What are you, some kind of bleeding heart, tree-hugging eco-terrorist?
How dare you use that tone of voice with me? I'm leaving this place right now.
Good. You just got yourself an escort off the premises.
Okay. That's a way to start an episode. Shoot, should I, like, rush over there and do it now? Can I even get in here now? No, not that. I can. Okay. Okay. It is so quiet right now. It's kind of unsettling. Do not disturb. Okay. And then housekeeping. That one doesn't have, so I only have to do one housekeeping today. Interesting. Okay. Also, it's interesting because if what I heard is correct, we don't even have Lupe around anymore, so does that mean she's not a suspect anymore? Let me see something real quick. Keep an eye out for clues when I'm cleaning the guest rooms. Alright, well, I was about to do that anyway, Nancy, so I didn't see anything in Guadalupe's. I will check again, because I kind of just ran through there. And, actually, there's no housekeeping thing here, but there's nothing that says don't go in there either, so I might actually do that. In any event, let's go into Yanni's room. I think this is Yanni's room. And make the bed. And here's some magazine. Let me see if there's anything new in here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Okay, so let's just grab his dirty towels. Let me see, can I go in here? I can, okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and snoop around since they're allowing me to do so. Here's this book again. Too bad I can't interact with that, but I guess that's not important. Come on, turn around. No, come on. There we go. Okay. So, she didn't make a comment, so there's nothing new missing, or he didn't return anything back to his kit. So, anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, leave. Wait, what? No. I'm surprised it let me zoom in even though there's no towels there. Whatever. Okay, so those two are good. I can't go into his room yet, so let me go back into her room real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything. She didn't even leave that magazine. Nothing there. Again, nothing there. Turn around. Like, I'm trying to see if maybe she dropped something on the floor when she left. Doesn't look like it, though. You know, that's the first time I'm noticing that wolf picture on the wall there. But in any event, doesn't look like I can do anything. Let's just check the hallway here. No. I keep feeling like there's going to be a point where I'll have to go out that door, but probably not. And I don't want to really accidentally set off anything, so I think that's it for now. Maid-wise, let's dump the laundry. And let's head downstairs. Let me keep an eye out for clues when I'm cleaning the guest rooms.
Can't check that off yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait until Bill leaves his room later, because that would indicate to me that there's something in his room that I'm supposed to find. Because I don't think it would tell me that otherwise, you know? Holy shit, that just scared me. I'm sorry, guys. I thought... Ooh, okay. That thing... Look, let me go this way. The bag on the bear, like, up close, when I turned around, it looked like... whatever. It scared me. Let's just put it that way. I thought there was somebody standing behind me. Okay, so let's just go down. Yanni's not over here. Interesting. Can I snoop and look at his stuff? Oh, that sucks. That's like the one time he's never over here. Okay. I feel kind of funny talking to Ollie after clearly hearing that argument between him and Lupe, but you know what?
You check out Skookum Ridge?
Not yet.
Not yet.
What else do you want?
Yeah, I couldn't help.
I couldn't help but overhear the argument you and Ms. Camillo had.
She messed up my rifle so I couldn't shoot that wolf, so I tossed her out. Told her to take her little crusade somewhere else.
Okay, so... Again, both things that Nancy can ask him here are valid. Because number one, I'm pretty sure Chantel's going to be unhappy. Even if she did what she did. And then number two, I don't know. Like, again, sometimes people, when they're really passionate about things, they will do stuff that could inadvertently harm other people. But, I don't know. As high and mighty as Lupe seems to be, it doesn't really strike her character to, like, want to use explosives and stuff like that and other means of sabotage. Like, I don't think she would literally go out of her way to hurt other people to protect this wolf. So, I'm going to go with number one because I am curious.
Have you told Chantal that you threw her out?
No, not yet. She's not going to be happy. But by golly, that woman was a menace. Anybody who deliberately sabotaged a man's rifle is capable of anything. But at least now I know why I missed that wolf. And like I told her as I was giving her the bum's rush, next time, I won't miss.
Okay.
That's all the questions I had.
Keep me posted.
Alright, so, yeah. So I guess Lupe is, in fact, gone now. And, let's see, I gotta remember, at 7 o'clock, I gotta go to... the canteen. So I don't think there's anybody else here that's up this early. Yeah, no. What else can I do in the meantime? Because that portion was over and done with quick. And, let me see something. Keep an eye out for clues when I'm cleaning the guest room. Yeah, I really do think I got to, Alright, so I gotta do the... Shoot, maybe I should have actually waited until... Alright, you know what, guys? I think going forward... I mean, I don't know how much more of the game I have left, but I'm pretty sure going forward that instead of 6 o'clock, I'm going to start setting the alarm clock to 7. So then that way I can do the breakfast sequence, and then right after that I can do the cleaning. Because it kind of sucks wandering around here trying to wait for 7 o'clock to roll around, because it doesn't make sense for me to leave the cabin. Actually, I don't even think I could leave the cabin if I... Yeah, extreme danger. I can't even go out there if I wanted to. So I'm kind of...
That's for me.
Oh. Okay, actually, okay. Nancy, because of that Neanderthal of a handyman, I have been forced to return home. Please call me. When it comes to the White Wolf, there's much for us to discuss... us to talk about, rather. Lupe. Okay, you know what? I'm glad I came out there. Alright. You know what? I forget, too, when this game takes place, theoretically. Oh, wait, actually, that's not true. I think the newspaper said when. I'm going to go check that out real quick. Only reason why I say that, Oh, touche. It doesn't actually say the year. Okay. Yeah, the reason why I wanted to check real quick is because the fact that, Lupe gave us her number to call her. And I'm not entirely sure when this takes place. Like, some of the Nancy Drew games, you can tell, are, for lack of a better word, dated. And the means of their technology. So, the fact that Lupe gave me her number, I'm glad for. I don't know if that's actually, like, her cell phone or her house number. You know? She wouldn't have had enough time to... Oh, wow, they're from the same area. Look at that. 213... 213. And I think that's California? I don't know, I'm not that familiar with area codes. In any event, I will dial it. Just to see what I can get out of her.
Sounds like she has her phone off the hook. I'll call back at a better time.
Oh, alright, fine. What else can I look at? Oh, okay. While I was stuck out on the ice, the white wolf left a jacket for me on the shore. I would have froze when I finally got off that ice if I hadn't. But why did it help me like that? Has someone trained it? Maybe if I keep following them, its tracks will lead me to some answers. Yeah, you know what? That is true, because before I had kind of surmised that, you know what? It could have been just a coincidence that the wolf dug you out because you were making noise underneath the pile of snow. But the fact that it had a coat there for you, like it found a coat somewhere and brought it to you, like that's a little coincidental. Like one could reason, oh, the coat just got there somehow, but I seriously doubt that. So I never actually looked through all of the suspect pages. But some of these things that I'm seeing in here, like I know I'm kind of like zooming through it, but I'm just kind of looking for keywords here. Most of what's being said here, most of what was said there are things that I already picked up on, or things that were kind of revealed through conversations with other people. So let me do the breakfast real quick.
As long as it's not time to cook, I might as well stay out of the kitchen.
What are you talking about? 7:01. Is breakfast not from... Okay, whatever. Whatever, Nancy. And look at that. We're missing one thing because she's not here anymore. Okay, so 2 French toasts, Canadian bacon. Alright, let's do that. Remember, do the French toast and what you call it first, and then do the omelets last. What about this one? 3 and 3. Okay, so I have to have this freed up, I should say. Come on. Right? 3 and 3? 3 and 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. French toast doesn't take very long to do, so I gotta remember to take care of those first. 3, 3 again. Oh wow, I should have did that one first. Alright. Come on. Now, ironically, for once, I'm not actually talking about, oh, this looks good, you know, I'm hungry. I actually had French toast and sausage for breakfast today, so I am good to go.
Order up.
And 1 French toast, 2 Canadian bacon. Two and 2, okay. Right, 2 and 2. Okay.
Order up.
And then this one is 2. So then I have to do 3 omelets, I think. Right? Alright, well, you've been waiting the longest, I feel, because I did this first, so... 3, 2... Oh, wait. That's right, I gotta pour the egg yolk, whatever. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, right? 2 spinach, 2 cheese. 1, 2... 1, 2... 2, 2. Alright, so let's get that going. Pour another one. Okay, this one. 1, 1. 1, 1. No cheese. 1, 1.
Order up.
Okay, this one should be okay. And then this one. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Ooh. I hope I didn't mess that up. I wasn't actually paying attention towards the end.
Order up.
Okay, so that should be it then, if I didn't botch up this one omelet. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of olives, so that wouldn't appeal to me anyway. Not that big of a fan of spinach, but I'll eat the spinach before I'll eat the olives. Okay, and that was okay. Alright, so now we can get the heck out of here and do this other stuff, right? Yeah, it's just saying danger, so we should be able to, so, which way do I go then to Snookum Ridge? I'm guessing this way then? Or maybe I just have to click on... Yeah, okay, let's do this. Okay, so... Oh, I literally have to... Ah, okay, so I gotta use my mouse, and I have to click, and she'll go... Ooh, okay. And she'll go in whatever direction. Obviously... Oh god, Nancy. Okay, I gotta mind the trees, and the arrow is telling me which way I need to go. Alright, fair enough. I don't want to go too fast, and it looks like, at least here, I don't have to mine... Oh my god. I didn't even think I was anywhere near the freaking tree. Okay. So, just avoid everything, Nancy. What was that? Freaking bird scared me. Alright. So I don't really have to rush. There's no time limit. I just have to try not to kill myself on this thing, so... Even though this is probably painfully slow for you guys to watch, I don't want to die, so... I'm gonna try and take the clearest path possible. Oh my god. Okay. You see? This is why women aren't allowed to drive. Okay. Not to mention, too, I always sucked when it came to, like, racing game or driving sequences in games. I guess because, too, I never actually learned to drive, and... Oh, here we are. Right? Okay. Yeah,
The sign's not buried, so I guess there hasn't been an avalanche.
That's literally all I came here for? Just for that? Seriously? Fine. Oh my god, and I have to drive back. I was kind of hoping I would have just, like, teleported back. Whatever. I guess I can talk and drive. That shouldn't be too difficult, right? Basically, having grown up in New York, you know, was very reliant on either getting rides from, like, family members and stuff when I was younger, and then using, you know, public transportation to get to work and school. So, I don't know, it's kind of conditioned me to not really want to drive in a way, because I've always had a means of getting around one way or another. And then two, I'm not that mobile anymore, you know, now that I'm sick. But, yeah. I'm a bit of a hermit anyway, so I don't really care about going out. And interestingly, the way back seems a lot easier than the way... Oh god, spoke too soon. Be quiet, just drive. Just drive. Just drive. It's weird because the few instances where I did hit something, I didn't feel like I was that close to it, you know? Ooh, okay, yeah, don't go that way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like, watch. I didn't think I was near the tree, and yet it counted as a hit. So, I don't know. And I have a sneaking suspicion that there's going to be a sequence later where I'll have to do that a lot. Why does it sound like... Oh, okay, I guess I was mishearing things. It sounded like there was something else riding up alongside of me, but whatever. Wait, did I just go the long way again? I sure did. Okay, get back inside.
I feel warmer already.
Let me call the ambulance patrol for Ollie, and then... Actually, do I have to even tell him that I did it? I guess I do. Alright, I'll call the ambulance patrol in the meantime. Report to them what I did. Phone numbers. I don't know, like, I feel kind of weird that I had to do it again because it wasn't my responsibility. Like, it's not like somebody asks you, you know what, I had to do some grocery shopping, but because I'm busy, can you pick up these items for me? Like, it's not something like that. Like, I don't know, I just feel weird that I did this task for him. Like, anything could have gone south.
What's your location?
Actually, I'm calling on behalf of Ollie Randall. He wanted me to tell you that there hasn't been any avalanche activity out at Skookum Ridge.
I was wondering when we were going to hear from him. Thanks for the report.
No problem. Oh, could I ask you something?
Like what?
If you're on foot out in the backcountry, how can you avoid triggering an avalanche?
Well, you shouldn't make loud noises or do anything that might cause the snow to shift. Wearing snowshoes is a good idea. Of course, the best idea is to just avoid walking on or below snow-covered slopes altogether.
Thanks for the advice. Bye.
Well, that was kind of obvious, mister, but you know what? Thank you. Because there probably are some people out there who would need to know that, so I thank you for your words of wisdom. Is she there now? Okay, this might be...
Hello?
Miss Camillo? Hi, it's Nancy Drew from Icicle Creek Lodge.
Yes, of course. Is the wolf all right?
Well, Ollie hasn't succeeded in shooting or trapping it yet, if that's what you mean.
If only I was there to protect it. Our organization is trying desperately to arrange to have the wolf captured and transported to a sanctuary. But so far, all the ones we've contacted are full. And unless and until we find a place for it, our hands are tied. Tell me more about the contact you've had with the wolf.
Okay, so here's my thing. Because it is basically kind of suggesting that we're not going to see Lupe again for the rest of the game. Again, I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've actually played the game all the way through. But I would more than likely have to kind of scratch her off of my list of suspects. Especially if she's not there anymore. And I'm trying to help protect the wolf. Like, I don't see why Lupe would want to hurt me in any way. So... I mean, I still feel like she's not responsible for, like, the explosion and other incidents. Even though sometimes people who are really, you know, activists or passionate about things, they sometimes will do really crazy things. She doesn't strike me as the type that will go that far. So, I am going to mention these two things, because that is interesting.
After I was buried by an avalanche, it dug a hole in the snow so I could escape.
It may have sensed you were in trouble, or its behavior may have been totally random. But either way, the fact that the wolf didn't simply run away from you is very bad news.
It is?
Wolves and humans simply do not mix. While wolves may appear to be similar to dogs, behaviors that have been bred out of dogs after thousands of years of domestication are still instinctive to wolves. Training a wolf to behave like a dog may mask those instincts, but it cannot
Yeah, yeah, she has a point. I'm not going to say the name of the animal in question, but we had a case of that back in 2016. You guys know who I'm talking about. And yeah, the poor thing got killed for doing something that probably just came naturally to it. In any event,
So the fact that this wolf doesn't seem to be that afraid of people could lead people to think they don't have to be afraid of it.
Precisely. It could make them forget that all wolves are, first and foremost, wild. And while we're on the subject, do not ever give in to the temptation to feed the wolf. For one thing, a wolf's jaws are twice as powerful as a German shepherd's, and should your hand happen to get in its way when it tries to feed...
I get the picture.
For another thing, making the wolf dependent upon you for food would seal its doom. It sounds strange, Nancy, but the very best thing you can do for that wolf is nothing.
again, I get where she's coming from, because if you make a wild animal dependent for you for food, it won't want to do its own hunting or foraging, and at the same time, if it's not fearful of humans, it could go up towards humans that want to cause it harm. So yeah, I do get what she's saying. So you're kind of expert on wolves when you were here at the lodge. I really don't think... Oh, wrecked all the gear. That's right, she not necessarily blew it up, but okay, you know what? Let me click on that.
Are you the one who wrecked all the gear that was in the fishing shack?
Yes, that was me. I was afraid that Bill Kessler fellow would encounter the wolf on one of his trips out to the shack, and that it would end badly for the wolf. So I did a number on his equipment. I've done worse while working on behalf of Run and Grow Free. Believe me.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was just checking my phone. That doesn't sound very comforting, knowing that you have done worse, Lupe, because now you're almost going to make me want to recant what I said about you earlier with the other stuff at the lodge. You know what? Yeah, let me click on this.
When you were here at the lodge, how come you had a magazine that featured Yanni Volkstaya in your room?
You're very observant. I read the article thinking he might make a good spokesperson for Run and Grow Free. But then I actually talked to him. At which point I realized that not only is he a raving egomaniac, but he's appallingly superstitious when it comes to wolves. I put an abrupt end to that conversation. I was afraid he might try to tell me that wolves had eaten his grandmother or something.
You know, actually... never mind.
Yeah, don't bring it up, Nancy. I know what a sanctuary is, so I'm not going to click on that. I'm pretty sure the wolf will be okay, because it's basically evolved to live in certain conditions like that. So, also this one here I'm not going to click, because it's not that simple to just capture the wolf and take it to the middle of nowhere and let it go, because then it could come back to the lodge area, and then too, wherever we dump it at, it could pose a threat to any humans or animals in that vicinity. So that's not always the best solution. Yeah, this one is interesting, and then the explosion ones. Let me just see if there's anything else. Are there any government agencies? I guess that one too. Okay, so you know what? Actually, yeah, let's click on this one.
Did you ever hear any explosions while you were staying at Icicle Creek Lodge?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I heard several.
Do you have any idea what caused them?
My first thought was that Ollie had completely lost it and was going after the wolf with explosives. But when I realized that even he wasn't that stupid, I assumed it was someone clearing an avalanche or a downed tree or something. While we're on the subject of explosions, did anyone ever figure out what made the bunkhouse blow up like that?
The sheriff says it was plastic explosives.
Wow, that's serious. No offense, but it sounds to me like instead of hiring a new maid, the owner of the lodge should have hired herself a detective.
Yeah.
In any event, yeah, let's click on this one about the... Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted. This one, about the government.
Aren't there any government agencies that can take care of the wolf?
For the most part, and especially up there, wolves are considered to be pests. If a government agency got involved, it would take care of the wolf all right. Permanently.
Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, let's click on this one.
Why didn't you just come out and tell the people at Icicle Creek Lodge that you were there to protect the wolf?
Because I assumed, and quite correctly as it turns out, that very few people there would be sympathetic to my cause. Had I not been undercover, they may have tried to foil my efforts. Instead, I was able to foil theirs. For a while, at least.
Alright, I'm gonna click on the one about her being an expert on wolves. And then I think I'll just cut the conversation with her short.
So, are you kind of an expert on wolves?
Oh, good heavens, no. Although I probably know more about them than most people do, which unfortunately isn't saying much.
Things like what?
Well, I know that a wolf that lives by itself, like the one up there at the lodge, a lone wolf, if you will, a wolf like that is called a disperser. And I know that 95% of the wolf's natural habitat down here in the lower 48 states has disappeared. And I know some people, a lot of people, couldn't care less. But it seems to me that wolves have just as much right to go about their business in this country as we humans do. After all, they were here first.
Yeah, I said that, I don't remember which episode it was, but I did say that about the whole, like, when Ollie was saying that it's basically open season for the wolves, and Nancy was like, they can just do that. And yeah, it's messed up because, like, the animals that a lot of people often call animal control on, you know, they were in fact here first. It's just that, you know, humans, you know, populated so quickly and basically overtook everything. So now what we call our territory was their territory. And we're, like, quote unquote evicting them. But then if we don't do that, in the case of some animals like bears and cougars and wolves, they can attack, you know, humans or even small children or pets, you know, if you're not careful. So yeah. Yeah, I guess that's it for now.
That's it for now.
Thanks for calling. Oh, and from now on, call me Lupe. I think you've earned that right.
I've actually been doing that already, but thank you. Okay, so...
Check.
Did that. Can I actually click this now?
Still need to do that.
No. And maybe I can actually get up into What's-His-Face's room. But for now, let me return this key to Ollie. Because I don't see any need for me to have it still. And...
You check out Skookum Ridge?
yes.
Yep, no avalanche. There's your snowmobile key.
You make a report to the Avalanche Patrol?
Sure did.
What else do you want?
Nothing.
I'd better get back upstairs.
Keep me posted.
Okay. So let me just make sure that's checked off.
That's finished.
Right, I can call Chantel now. And, right, okay. Yeah, if I call Chantel, I should be able to get the snowshoes. If I get the snowshoes, I can advance further. Good, good. Let's do this. Ugh, goodness. Alright, progress.
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy Drew.
I'm glad you called. Ollie tells me Guadalupe Camillo checked out.
Actually, it was more like Ollie threw her out.
Nancy.
Well, good riddance, right? I mean, he said she was an environmental nut job. In fact, he said he wouldn't be surprised if she's the one who caused those accidents and blew up the bunkhouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually side a bit with Lupe, because I don't think it was her. I really don't.
I don't think so.
You don't? I was hoping I could tell my lawyers that the case is closed and come home.
Why would you do
I
that?
still have to come up with proof.
Thank you.
Oh, that. Well, the lodge is probably better off without her in any case. Although she did pay for her stay in advance. And in cash. Cash is good. Oh well. Anything else to report?
I don't know why, but yeah.
Did you know that Ollie is building a trap to catch the wolf that's been hanging around?
No, but he told me he'd been having trouble shooting it, so good for him. Whatever it takes to get rid of it.
But why does he need to get rid of it? It's not hurting anything.
It's freaking out my guests, which means it's hurting my bottom line, especially on top of everything else that's been happening.
But why not, say, call a wolf sanctuary and have them come and take the wolf away? That would certainly be more humane.
Look, Ollie's had a lot of experience with varmints or whatever he calls them, so I have to assume that he knows best. In fact, I think he used to hunt wolves for food. Or was that bears?
Oh, for God's sake.
Lions, tigers, bears, wolves, they're all a huge insurance risk for someone in my business. So I don't care how Ollie does it. I just want that wolf gone. ASAP.
The irony, and the fact that you don't care. I mean, what if the manner that he did it caused more problems for your lodge? Then would you care? Also, why is there no option for me to ask about the...
You'll hear from me again later.
Don't let me down, okay?
Seriously? Come on, why couldn't she ask that? Crying out loud. Like, this was stupid. Like, I have to actually call her again just to...
Hello?
Hi, Chantal. It's Nancy again.
I know why you're calling, but before I give you the combination to the display case, you're going to have to do something for me.
Okay, I'm gonna actually click like what, because I'm getting a little annoyed now with her.
Like what?
I'm going to fax you a survey
Oh,
that Tino
God.
He says you're to fill most of it out by observing the people staying at the lodge, rather than just asking them the questions outright. He says that would put them on their guard. When it's all filled out, fax it to Tino. The results will help him come up with a profile that will help you to determine which of our guests is responsible for the accidents.
Yeah,
I really don't think that's necessary.
Well, Tino does, so...
Man, screw
I'm faxing
Tino.
it to you even as we speak. In fact, it's done. So why don't you go get it right now? I'll wait.
Great. I just hope the questions aren't too dumb.
I don't blame you, Nancy. This...
Got it.
Good. Now remember, when you're done filling it out, fax it directly to Tino. And he wants you to call him before you do so he can turn his machine on.
I don't want to call him.
I better get back to work.
I have to get going too. Bye.
Ugh. How did I know? I had suspected this game was going to make me end up calling him no matter what. Excuse me. But this is so... Alright, let me look at this stupid thing he sent. What kind of questions is this? What side of the bed does the person get up from? Okay, hometown, yeah, I don't... What planet in the solar... What kind of retardedness is this? Hates What does paprika have anything... Oh my god. I can't even. Okay. But you know what? I am glad to the extent that... well, no, I shouldn't really say that. Like, I had noticed a few times when I was cooking that, there was... Ooh, that thing, though. I had noticed that, there was paprika, you know, next to the other condiments and spices. So, I am glad that, there's an actual purpose for that now. So the next time I cook, I guess I'm gonna have to dash, some paprika onto, people's food, and then whoever complains about their meal and sends it back, I'll know that, that doesn't count. In any event, I think I'm going to end the episode here, because I'm going to, I guess, ask these guys a few questions, and, basically see... Yeah, I'm going to have to ask everybody here questions, and then I'll have to, do this stupid questionnaire so that I can progress further. Freaking Tino. He's not even in the game, and he's causing me grief. In any event, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you again next time. Take care.